So let's take a look at Dust Storm right now. So this is actually Dust Storm right now. Here's some two pictures of her right there. And of course, Megatron has something to say about her. Ruthlessly efficient, Dust Storm is a Decepticon warrior close to my own Dark Spark. Ooh. Ooh, there's some big words from Megatron, because Megatron don't believe anyone is at his level. That's pretty interesting. All right, so let's take a look at the warrior herself. Oh, there's another picture of her right there. All right, so apparently her class is a Demolisher. Interesting, especially since there was a Decepticon named Demolisher. But whatever. So if you look right here, this is her right here. If you look carefully, you can, and if this video is maximized, you can see right there her eye is actually covered, her right eye, left eye, if you will, and it looks like it's a kind of like a target retinal right there. So looks like she might be a sniper type, maybe. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. Her colors are actually gold and purple right there, which really looks good on her right here. You already saw she transforms into a buggy, and she has 4 wheels right there. 2 at her thighs and her upper thighs rather, and 2 on her back. So that's actually pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and give her a transform, and look at her legs too. Notice that she has a kind of like a silver chrome thing around her, the toe and her, you know, her bottom or the side of her foot. Actually, that's actually pretty good. I didn't notice that until now. And of course, the Decepticon emblem right there at her chest. I'm just saying. So make sure you guys fighting her well, because if you're looking at her chest, that might be the last thing you might see. Also, if you look at her, what do you want to call these? Not thighs, but whatever you want to call these, there's some chrome down there too. Alright, so let's transform her and take a look at her. Alright, so she transformed into a Doom Buggy here. Let's take a look at this itself. You see the chrome parts on the left and right side of the actual buggy there. You see the animation of the buggy, how it just kind of rumbles like that, as a buggy does. Most of it is actually gold, with the exception of the front of the actual vehicle, as well as the top here. The top is actually covered with purple, which is pretty cool, and I've got the purple X in the back there. I do like the character a lot. I do believe that she is actually too small for her particular build there. So to the developers, if you're watching this, which I know you guys like to go ahead and watch YouTube videos there, you may want to consider doing 2 things. Either A, go ahead and make her bigger, like wider somewhat, or B, transform her buggy form into a single seated buggy instead of a double seated buggy. And the reason why, if you look here, look at the animation here. The animation's fine, but you can literally see when it stops being the vehicle model and starts being Decepticon model. You know, with Meltdown, you really couldn't see that, but this one, it's definitely there. See, bang, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying. But anyway, Demolisher, it says Demolisher, a post-apocalyptic sand striker. To maintain her secrecy, Dust Storm selected a vehicle mode that would kick the dirt up and keep her concealed. That makes sense, actually. With onboard long-range plasma rockets, few will be able to identify her attacker. Their attacker, excuse me. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so let's check out the weapons on this woman here. She got a weapon called the Dorma Blaster Rifle, which does electrical damage, does damage to both the spark and the shield. It says a long-range weapon which deals electrical damage to spark and shield. Go figure. It exhausts its powers in a single activation, then requires a short cooldown. It's a shotgun. Okay, it's a shotty gun. It's a shotty shotgun. Okay, so the Electro Nova S-Tech leaves all damaging ball of electricity at the target's position. Okay, so what it does is it shoots and then leaves a damaging ball right there. Shortly after this, it later shortly explodes, damaging all enemies nearby. Interesting. That's like a very interesting weapon here. So basically, it sounds like what it does is it'll actually go ahead and shoot, and it does initial damage, and then if you're still around that area, it does additional damage to its initial damage. Either that, or like it's literally like a shotgun to the point where it shoots first and then does a big burst of damage. I think it's the first one though. But anyway, going on, the range is about 6.8. Not too bad. The damage of the shields is 3 out of 8. Which is okay, but not very good. Same thing with spark damage, is not okay either. So that's that weapon right there is going to require you to do a lot of shooting. So just remember that. We also got the Praxa pistols right here. So the Praxa pistols Notice that it's actually plural, so most likely she's wielding 2 pistols right here, which probably was shown in the trailer. I just wasn't paying attention enough, apparently. But apparently this short-range ammo weapon, which deals electrical damage to the spark and shield, auto reloads when ammo is depleted. The Dyna Peddler S-Tech, electrocutes a target's systems and stunning them. Okay, so it stuns them. So the range is 3 out of 8. Not really good. Not really good at all. Everything else is 3 out of 8 all across the board. Yeah, not really good. The Stignon Sniper Rifle. Okay, so this extremely long weapon, long-range weapon, which deals plasma damage to the shield. It exhausts its power within a single activation and requires a short cooldown. Okay, so what it basically does is, it's 8 out of 8 range. Pretty good. 6 out of 8 shield damage, and then 2 out of 8 spark damage. So it means that it does great damage to your shields, and it's the kind of weapon that will go ahead and leave an enemy vulnerable, allowing you to go ahead and do a lot of damage to them, but not a lot to make the kill. So if you're using this one, this might be good for, like, say, like if you have another Decepticon actually trying to go into the kills, preferably one that does a lot of spark damage. Your actual sniper rifle could be his cover to bring down the enemy right down in there, allowing the other Decepticon to get the kill. So it can definitely work here. The Masher S-Tech inflicts heavy damage on the target shields. If their shields fail, the attacker ensures that the enemy explosive burns their nearby allies with plasma. Interesting. So it does additional damage to it'll do, like with the S-Tech, it'll do additional damage to allies around him. That's pretty interesting. That's definitely something I've never heard of in this type of game. By the way, this is a mobile type of game, just letting you guys know, for those who did not know. Anyway, projectile accelerator, excuse me, increases the acceleration of the projectiles fired from all of Duststorm's weapons. So basically, it gives you more attack speed. Okay. Ammunition bridge connects Duststorm's moral circuits to the pistols and blaster rifles reloading systems. Speeds up the reloading. Okay, so it basically allows you to reload faster. Okay, shockwave rounds forge sniper rifle ammunition, which forges the sniper rifle ammunition, which increases shock force. Okay, so it looks like the next sniper rifle shot has a chance to knock the enemy down. That's not bad at all, especially with a sniper rifle. It's one thing to snipe them already, but if you don't kill them, you get to knock them down? Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Subsystems Life Force Capture. I already read this already. Basically, when Dustform is the one who kills off an enemy or takes an enemy offline, she actually, his Life Force will actually heal her or repair her. That is just creepy. So, long story short, she's a long-range vampire. Saying, if I had to go ahead and give her a class, I would say a ranger. She is a ranger style class, or maybe she might be even akin to a more of a, I want to say necromancer, but she doesn't actually bring up any kind of dead Autobots or dead Decepticons or like that. At least not like in like they did in Transformers Prime. So I think that it might be better off to call her maybe a warlock. Maybe. I don't know. That's definitely something that because she has a lot of things that go ahead and kind of do DOT damage. But at the same time, I guess maybe like a warlock might be the best thing. Maybe she might just be maybe a wizard type. Maybe it's something a little different than a wizard type. I don't want to say wizard exactly, but I don't want to say warlock exactly. Maybe maybe something in between. If I had to go ahead and give her an old school class. But anyway, that's it for Duststorm right here. So once again, if I gotta rate the character, I rate her about a 5 out of 8. The reason why is because she's great as a long range character, but her vehicle mode does not match her robot mode. The animation is great, by the way. Just letting you guys know. I love the animation. Well, at least when she's transforming back into robot mode, or Cybertronian mode rather. But just that right there, bang, right there. See, not very good. Anyway, like I said, 2 things you can do: either widen up her robot mode to the point where she's a little bit more wider, make her a little more buffier, or you can go ahead and just turn her buggy into a 1-seater buggy, and then literally remove almost half of this and then it will actually fit. But anyway, that's it for now for Dust Storm. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. It helps us out a lot, and you'll be able to go ahead and stay on top of all the new Transformers in Transformers Universe once they go online. And I will go ahead and allow you guys to check out some videos of Transformers Universe once it actually comes out in beta, and as soon as we are allowed to go ahead and show you. Until then, you guys have a good night. We are out.